Tiffany Kirsten. I'm the Outdoor Recreation Supervisor for the City of McAllen Parks and Recreation, and today we are going to be making natural cascarones. Most of you are familiar with cascarones, a very popular thing at Easter time. They're often filled with confetti, and so when we use the cascarones in the parks or in our backyard, they create a lot of waste and a lot of pollution. So today we're going to learn how to make some out of leaves. So the first thing you're going to do is grab a pot or container of some kind. Any kind of container will work. Go outside to your backyard or to a local park and find any kind of dried leaves you are able to find. We're going to use live oak leaves today because that's what we have here, and I found they work really well. So you can pick out some leaves. You want to stay clear. Some of them might have like a little bit of fungus and that kind of a thing. It's not a problem, but it's going to kind of get stuck when we use the hole punch later on. So pick some good leaves, get rid of any little debris that you might not want to take in the house with you, and gather up and keep gathering until you find a good amount, put it like a whole little pot of them. The supplies you're going to need are your container with all of your leaves that we just collected, a hole punch. We're just using a round one today. It's most likely what you have available at your house. If you happen to have a fancy one with hearts or stars or anything like that, you're welcome to use that too. It makes really cool, pretty shapes. Obviously the leaves that we've collected, and then a container to put your confetti in. Then we're going to start hole punching the leaves. So you're going to make sure that the hole punch is with the punch part up, and you're going to insert the leaf underneath this little tongue here. I found that sometimes, depending on the shape of the leaf, it works best to do the leaf upside down. And so you can just find a spot, punch, and obviously the closer you punch them right next to each other, the more punches you'll get out of one leaf. Once you do one row, you can go back and do another row. Flip it around, do the other side. Depending on what kind of leaf you use, you can go ahead and punch right along the vein. It'll give you a little bit of a different look to the leaf there, look to the confetti. Different species of tree leaves will give you a little bit of a different texture. So if you wanted to, you could use different species of leaves all mixed into one, and it would give you a little bit more variety there. Move on to the next leaf. So you just keep punching until you feel like you have enough confetti to use in your eggs. Once you've collected enough for your eggs, you can go ahead and just put them in your eggs as you would whatever confetti you usually use for cascarones. Another thing that you can do if you have extra leaves left over is you can spell cool things. I started spelling my name here, Tiffany. I just need to make my my Y. Or you could spell Happy Easter, whatever you want to do. Kind of a fun little project for the kids as well. So I'm just making the final letter of my name here, my Y. When you're doing the letters, you need to kind of think about how far you're going to be able to hole punch into the middle of the leaf, because you can only reach so far. So I'm going to do some from this side. Got my name here. You can attach these, add another hole in the top if you want, and make a little bit of a. If you'd like to, you can punch a hole in the top of each of them, and you could turn it into a mobile, or you could hang it in another fashion. And then the final step is your finished leaves here. You can go ahead and return them back out to nature. It's important for trees to be able to have the nutrition of the leaves decomposing in the top. That's part of the cycle of the elements coming back into the ground. All of that nutrition goes back into the ground and then back up into the trees to produce more leaves. So we like to say, always make sure to leave the leaves in your yard. In addition to the nutrition that the leaves provide the soil, there are also insects and lots of moths and butterflies even that will lay their eggs in dead leaf piles. And so it's really important, instead of bagging up your leaves, to save them. If you need to not put them in the middle of the yard, maybe make a compost pile if you can on the side of your yard. Dead leaves are surprisingly important for biodiversity and just the nature that's found in your own backyard. Thanks for tuning in today, and we hope to see you again on our next video for Unplugged.